in, but I guess I'm really happy. I guess it's weird to say, but I'm really happy that I dropped out of school. I honestly think that was the best choices, one of the best choices that I ever made, because I got to find something that really made me happy, you know. So a little bit about my inspiration, I guess. Went up to college up at North Dakota State College of Science to play football, and I was longboarding, I guess not in. Fucking like 3 months before I was supposed to go up there, I decided I was going to try and longboard down Sartoma, which is this big hill behind my crib. I'm assuming you know what it is. And I'm like halfway through, and next thing you know, I start to get wobbly and I'm starting to fall. And I completely eat shit, and I broke my collarbone and it snapped. So I made my way up to school, and that year I wasn't gonna be able to play. And while I was up there, I kind of started to realize, you know, that wasn't what I wanted, and I wanted something more. At first, I was thinking about going to the Air Force, military. So I dropped out. I moved back home. And then I started hanging out with the homies from Presidential Productions, TA, D. Smith, Sap Adams, and all those guys, and they kind of, with what they were doing with music and kind of the wave that they had going, kind of inspired me to hop on it and do my own thing. I had like rap for my friends and all that shit, and they had all told me I was dope, and everyone was always telling me to put something out. So I mean, I wasn't really doing anything else besides work. Go back home, smoke a couple blunts, go to sleep, wake up, go right back to work. And then I started getting in the studio, I started writing, and you know, next thing you know is I guess I'm not very far right now, but I'm starting to get to where I need to be. I mean,
feel that?
I don't know. It's been, I mean, if you were to ask me 5 years ago if this is what I thought I'd be doing, I would have never even thought of this.
Yeah.
I'd think I'd playing D1 soccer at some school, fucking traveling around, still suck up in the same loop that everybody else is in. But nah, I guess I'm really happy. I guess it's weird to say, but I'm really happy that I dropped out of school. I honestly think that was the best choices, one of the best choices that I ever made, because I got to find something that really made me happy, you know. Yeah, it's dope. And then now fucking, not even a year in, I'm on my 8th show. I got at least 1,000 plays on all my songs except for the one that I dropped yesterday, and that one I think is already at like 150 or something like that in less than 24, which doesn't seem like that, but for me that's a lot because I never thought I'd get more than 20. So that's what's dope to me. Fucking some of the best advice. That one's gotta be hard. Pretty much just, I guess, anybody that's ever told me to go off and do what I want to do and chase your dream. I don't know, that's the only thing that I look at as most. I mean, I've had TAs told me plenty of things that have stuck to me. Chaz, D. Smith, my parents, my grandparents, they've all told me so many things. There's so much great advice, so it's hard to pick out just one thing. I hate stems and backwoods though. Some advice for backwoods: cut down on the stems. Stay in school. Get good grades so you don't have to go to a JUCO. Don't do drugs. This ain't a drug though, so don't be hating. You're saying I'm contradicting myself. Fucking best memories. Definitely not going to jail in Okoboji on the 4th. Just didn't know a man couldn't enjoy beer for his country. Whatever. That's bullshit. They ain't getting their money. I promise you that. Process of music. I guess pretty much with me is the last 2 songs I've dropped, I've found the beats in the car on the way to the outpost, which is where Chaz and Sap and Grant live, which is where we record. And I find the beats on my way there, and right when I get there I like to just hop in the booth and lay something down and those ones stuck. Last one I just dropped was the first, I guess, home project per se that I've done. It was all, I mean, I guess the beat wasn't made by us, but it was produced by Chaz, did the recording at Chaz's house, worked on it together, did all the editing, all the engineering, all that good stuff. All on our own. That's how it's done, all original. This is shaping up to be a pro. That's another thing about me, I'm really good at rolling backwards. I didn't really know what to like call our crew. I mean, we used to call ourselves, like me and my group of friends, I guess, used to call ourselves like 605 and shit like that, just thinking we were cool. But then when I started doing this, I had, you know, TA and D Smith and Sap running with Presidential, and then Sap's running with Sap Gang. So I wanted something that kind of related to me and was my own thing. And I don't know, I was smoking a blunt one day around my neighborhood, just thinking about names. I was trying to decide my rap name actually, and then I was thinking about, like, it was deep. I was high as shit. That's why I was thinking this deep. But drove past my street and I was like, Legacy. And I thought that could be my rap name, and then like that could be the crew name, you know, because for one, it's the street that I grew up on, the street that my parents still live on, and it's just, think in my head, it's a kid from Legacy trying to create his own legacy. You know what I mean? I have some crazy thoughts when I'm high, but I think they're hilarious. I think they're great. I kind of got a lot of different vibes. I can really go any way with it that I really want to go. That's what I got the chains for. Fucking, it's kind of a chill vibe. I can be hard. My last one's kind of hard. I like to talk shit. I'm not really talking shit to anybody in general, but you know, if you feel like it's directed towards you, it might be. Because if it relates to you and I'm talking about it like that, then I might be talking shit about you. You never know. But that's your fault, not mine. That's the reason why they're mad, though. Because they want what they can't have. He can't even figure out the door, these high asses. What's good? Welcome to the interview.
Right, let me get this beat picture.
No, come sit down, because we gotta leave in just a sec.
Where?
To go. No, I'm gonna leave with him, so I want to get a couple questions with you quick before I did. I already answered most of them. This one, who do you think we should work with? That's the question. Out of anybody, who should we work with?
Like anybody?
Anybody.
Like in town?
Anybody, anywhere.
Anybody, anywhere?
Anywhere in the world. I'm talking
like if
Liz,
we could,
I'm talking
anyone.
anybody.
That's easy. That's an easy answer. You already know what I'm gonna say.
Race Rhymer.
Race Rhymer.
Exactly.
Easily.
Race Rhymer. We the young Race Rhymer. You can quote that, you can add that, but little thing you don't know, a little background. The other co-founder of Legacy, right here. You're looking at Legacy. If you're rocking with Legacy, then you're rocking with us. It ain't me, it's an us thing. You know what I mean? Where do you see us in 5 years?
5 years.
Yeah.
On top. On top.
Okay. Okay. I like that. Where else?
Where else?
Where do you see us at?
Wherever we want to be.
Not in the bunker, I can promise you that.
Not in the bunker.
What are your thoughts on coming up out of a small city? I guess not necessarily small, but a town that really ain't on the map. Us coming up out of South Dakota.
Just got something to prove, man.
A lot to prove.
Just got a lot of proof.
A lot to prove. And we got some shit to prove it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
Y'all may enjoy my BK.
Yeah, you enjoy your BK. I literally, bro, I fucking roll the wood the whole time. I explained to him like how I came up and what like inspired me and like my process of music, and I'm sitting here rolling the wood the whole time. It's gonna be a legendary video. I can't wait. Chopping it up.